Tell me what's going on.
Bogie is destruction with a capital D. During the day and then night, we'll be in bed and we catch the sound of furniture being torn apart. And then you'll hear him like making these like very vocal like noises, like a creaky door opening and then kind of closing.
It sounds like paranormal activity in this house.
It is. Like sometimes we'll come home and all the doors in the kitchen will be open. It is. It's like something's possessed him and it's just freaky.
Once he gets in the drawers, what does he do?
It's in the kitchen. He'll go around the pods. He might sleep in there for a while. He may urinate a little bit.
Oh, he pees in there?
Yes. He's actually peed while we've been in bed.
Oh.
On top of me,
Oh.
specifically.
Now, I haven't met Bogie yet, but tearing up furniture, shredding clothes, and peeing can all be signs of marking territory, but in a really insecure way. And the fact that Jay and Tianna are getting peed on while they're sleeping tells me that Bogie's anxiety level has got to be off the charts. Now, at what age did you first notice this?
I'd say
Yeah.
like 4 months old.
4 months old.
Yeah.
Okay. Did something happen to him that might have triggered this?
I don't really know where his problem started from.
That's a head scratcher. Okay, so do you feel like you don't have a bond with him?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Well, he's my love, and he wasn't always this way, and he's not always a terrible cat, but
You always defend him.
he doesn't.
She always defends him, like when he does something.
I defend him because I love him, regardless of what he does.
Where do you guys go from here?
I can't do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't think we should have to bicker and fight. I'm done.
You're done. Wow. Okay, at least I see what I'm up against.
I can't see being without Bogie. He's been with us since the beginning.
The tension between these two is clear. If I don't step in and fix this, Bogie might not be the only one that's finding a new home. Let's start right here, because this is a whole lot of cat nonsense right here, man. That is destroyed right
Yeah.
there.
We have patches. He's ripped off the patches.
This is the act of a desperate cat.
Okay.
Cats scratch all the time. I mean, that's something that's a natural function of being a cat. But there is a sense of desperation in what Bogie's doing, judging by the size of the chunks taken out of the furniture I'm seeing. Now, I don't know what's causing Bogie to act out the way he is, but I can tell you that it has something to do with anxiety. Now, some cats act out that anxiety in really aggressive ways, other cats in more destructive ways.
This is the bathroom where Bogie likes to access all of these drawers here.
Yeah.
So then he hides for 12, 15 hours or however long he wants to. And then he'll come out and he'll meow for a drink of water.
So you'll just turn the water on for him? And...
Yeah, you have to just turn on just like a little bit. We'll let him drink. We try not to let him overdrink.
Most cats love drinking fresh water, and Bogie's found that he can get it by drinking out of the faucet, but Bogie has taken this love to an obsessive place. Now, I don't think that Bogie's excessive water drinking is a medical issue. I just think it's another one of Bogie's extreme behaviors that I'm hoping can be fixed. I see somebody back there.
Oh.
Can I pull you out a little farther?
Did you see him?
I did. I just saw the clothes move.
He used my stepping stool and he went right up in there.
Okay, let me get over
I
here.
didn't even see him go.
Let me get over here real quick.
He's very stealth.
I really want to see where he goes.
He's in behind the clothes there.
Now, this is my opportunity. I want to see how he hides, where he hides, and how I can challenge him. Pull this out here. This is called pushing his challenge line. He's really not happy with the fact that I completely uncovered him.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for him to rocket ship out of there.
He's really scared. I'm gonna keep pushing this challenge line. I'm gonna keep uncovering more and more. There you go. Nice. This is the kind of thing we want to do. We want to make it so that we're not going to let you hide all the time. It's not going to work for you. This is something I'm going to give you guys right now. I really want you to find these spots as you're touching, right? So for him, this spot right at the top of the ear, you see how I'm massaging right up here? That spot is kind of universal for cats. Now, cheeks, under the chin, right? Top of head. They're almost acupressure points for cats. This is the first huge step right now, is getting him to a place where he sees you as comfort. Okay, you're gonna switch spaces with me right now, either one of you guys. Jay, come on over. And I just want you to go for those spots I was telling you about. Discover him and give him that comfort.
Don't make him nervous.
He's looking for that exit route right now.
You see the top of the ears?
Yep. Tell me what you're seeing right now.
I see a normal cat.
Oh! See, you're getting that little eye blinking thing going on right now. Jay, you seen what I'm asking
Yeah,
for?
I just can't believe he's letting me do it.
you are bringing him comfort in this moment, right? As stressed out as I'm making him, you're bringing him comfort.
It's been 4 years since we've seen that side of Bogie. So for both of us to see that, it was, it brought us back to the cat that we used to have. It was really good for both of us, for Bogie to show us that he was still a normal cat underneath all that destruction and clawing.
Okay, guys, ready for some homework?
We're ready.
Now, here's the thing. We have to divide this up into what we know and what we don't know about Bogie. Listen, we don't know what's caused Bogie to act this way, but I do know that he has anxiety, and it's causing him to hide in places and act out by peeing in cabinets and on Jay and Tianna in their sleep. Now, for some cats, it's part of their genetic makeup, and for other cats, it's a response to their environment. However, I do want to try to help Bogie before we even attempt medication. What we do know about Bogie is that he goes through periods of territorial panic, and that's because he's territorially insecure. That's all the clawing that we see on the furniture. That's him getting into these places, peeing in those areas. I mean, all of these things we have to say no to. So the first thing I want you guys to do is to kitty-proof by putting child locks on cabinets in the bathroom, for instance. Then you're gonna ask him to come forward by using cocoons, which are like cat beds in tunnels. You're gonna put treats in there, and you're gonna work with him to get him into those places. Only give him treats in his cocoons for the next couple of weeks, okay? I don't want him to hide all the way in the back of the closet. Let's bring him out in socially significant areas, but in a way that still makes him feel safe. Then, one of those rewards that he gets is Touch 101, right? So you're going to make sure you find those buttons in him. But know this, now you know that you can bring him comfort, that your presence brings him comfort. And then finally, you guys are gonna get an automatic fountain for the bathroom, put it right in between the his and her sinks. Having a constant source of fresh water for a cat like Bogie will allow him to go there at his own pace. And also, big bonus, it's another chunk of territory for him to own out in the world. Guys, if you have any questions, you call me, okay?
Thank you so
All
much.
right, great to
Thank
meet
you so
you.
much,
Really appreciate
Bye,
it.
guys. All right, I'm back in San Diego. I'm outside of Jay and Tianna's house for my final visit with them and their cat, Bogie. Now, when I first met Bogie, he was a destructive cat. He was tearing up Jay and Tianna's furniture, their clothing, and peeing all over the house. The stress was tearing Jay and Tianna apart, and Jay was ready to rehome Bogie. Now, I watched their video homework, and I saw Bogie drinking out of his water fountain, so I hope that means that Jay stopped turning on the faucet and that Bogie's no longer peeing in Jay's sink. Now, I saw Tianna using the wardrobe rack. Now, my goal is that that'll open up Bogie's world, making him more confident so he'll no longer feel the need to hide and destroy everything. I also saw them playing with Bogie, which is another way to bring him out of his cocoon, so that was fantastic. But what really worries me is Jay. I saw him working on Touch 101, and neither Jay or Bogie looked all that comfortable.
Ooh.
Now, this time around, what I need to see is Jay getting on board and developing a bond between these two that's strong. Otherwise, Bogie's gonna get kicked to the curb, and Tianna's gonna be heartbroken. So there's a lot riding on today. How are things going with Bogie?
It's really hard for me to sit here and tell you in words because it doesn't sound believable. It is completely different.
Oh, God, that's music to my ears.
Truly, it really is
Did not
like
expect
unbelievable. I don't hear drawers opening in the middle of the night. I have suits that don't have claws. And the thing that kind of blew me away the most, he comes and he hangs out with us.
Wow, how mind-blowing, man.
It really is.
Since the last time I was here, how many peeing incidents have there been? Oh!
0.
0.
Yes.
Yes! Now, we'll never know what happened to Bogie to make him this way, but I was able to correct his behavior by slowly closing off his hiding spots, giving him socially significant places in the house to own, and in doing so, creating a bond with the humans through touch.
He hasn't scratched the furniture at all. He's been coming out, he's been hanging out with us.
Yep.
The Touch 101 has just turned into, playtime, us petting him sitting in our lap.
Really?
Yeah.
He even drinks from his water fountain.
That's amazing. Now listen, of course, I want to get up and walk around here and see Bogie, of course, again. I'm excited. You guys ready?
Let's
Come on,
do
let's
it.
get
Ready.
up. And there's our man. Thank you for joining the party. The last time I was here, Bogie was living underneath things, and he never came out in the daylight hours. To see him walking out, taking the middle of the floor in that living room is a big deal.